everybody, it's me, Heath West, here in the studio. We just got back from the coffee grind here at the Landing at Tradition. Our next wave of country series continue with Kolby Cooper dropping by, and Kolby joins me right now here in the studio. How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Fantastic. Heard some great music, and let's just go right into it. The new single, Excuses, awesome song. You're climbing the chart with it.
Trying, man. I appreciate it.
You have an awesome story of how that's. You're a songwriter, so you're always looking for an opportunity to, hey, there's an idea for a song. How did Excuses come about?
Yeah, so that's I talk about this all the time, man. I think it's so hard for me to write from a place that's not like a genuine story that actually happened, like in reality. Like it's so hard for me to like just make up this fictional story to write about, so it's always like, I mean, pretty much all of our songs that I've had a part in, like my part came from some true story, and this one is no different. So Excuses, I wrote about our guitar player's ex-girlfriend, and Paul is his name, and his ex was a great person. She was super cool. We all liked her, and she worked for a liquor company in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Which is cool. It's a great thing for a young touring band, freshly on a tour bus. The cabinets were always stocked. Never had to worry about it. And then out of nowhere, one day he came to bus call and he was really bumming out, and everybody's like, "What's up, man?" And she had called him on the way to bus call, and she was like, "Hey, I just thought you should know that you're way too good for me and that I don't deserve you, and that it's just
man."
It was like that. Whoa, like, what do you mean? If like I'm too good for you, like, don't you want me? You know what I mean? Like, but she was like, well, maybe it'll work itself out at some point, whatever. And then we get a week down the road, and she's on a date with this rich dude in Dallas. And,
God,
it didn't work out. But Paul's now engaged to this beautiful, awesome girl, Hannah. We all love her, and it's always really funny. Anytime we play a show, because I always tell this story, and like when she's like side stage, just like watching this play, I'm sitting there telling this story about Paul's ex-girlfriend. I always look over at her and I'm like, "Hey, sorry."
How does Paul feel about the story?
Oh, Paul. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Paul, he smiles every time.
Of course.
I think he likes it.
So, and the girl, the liquor girl, she's somewhere. Does she have any idea?
In Texas. She does. I'm pretty sure know that it's about her.
Okay.
But she's like, it's not. She's not a bad person.
Right.
But she just wasn't good with Paul.
Hey, that's the story's about excuses. So that's what. Yeah.
Cool person.
So 23 years old, you're out there, you're writing these songs. Let's talk about the songwriting, because you say you can't make up a story. So when you get an idea, what do you do? Do you jot it down somewhere and then save it for a rainy day when you're in the songwriting kind of mood, or how do you find the time to go write a song if you're not performing?
Yeah. So I mean, it's hard because I'm so busy. I mean, I'm always like, I was looking at my calendar the other day because I was like, oh man, when am I going to get a little break? And I was like, oh, I don't. Cool. Which, whatever. It's great. It's a great thing to be busy, but it's also hard to write, obviously, whenever you're not, when you're busy like this, it's hard to stay as inspired to write, but
or focused.
Really, I guess focus is the right word, rather than inspired. Because I always have ideas and stuff, but it's hard to, keep going on those ideas when it's like, I've been driving all day or riding around all day, doing something all day. And so I have this note, in my phone, like everybody else does. And I think it's been there for like 4 phones now or so that I've had. So it's like started in like 2016 or 2017 in my notepad. And at the very top, it has like my first idea that I'd written with my phone. Now I had, I started writing when I was 12. So like I had notepads and other phones.
Yeah.
Like it was like, I don't remember what the first idea is, but it's, it's funny. Every once in a while I'll go back and look, and like, it's the same notepads. Like it scrolls for a minute, and it's like, every once in a while I'll go back and find like this old idea. I'm like, man, that's so cool. Like, I can't believe I haven't done anything.
Jump on it. Yeah. Well, I mean, how many notes we going through here?
Man, I bet and it's like, they're all different too. It's like, I don't split them up very well. I just do like, every time I have an idea, I go in there and I click return to go down one block, and I write out like either, it could be 3 words, it could be 1 word, it could be like a full verse,
right?
Or like half a verse or a chorus, So it's like, I'll go in there and there's, man, I don't want to lie to you. There's at least like 100,
really
50 maybe, but it's like, 80% of them are probably terrible, but it's like,
well, right now they're terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like right now they're not cool, but like I don't know, in 5 years, it could be like one of those things where I scroll like, oh man, that's really cool. Like, I can't believe I didn't write that. So it's like, I don't know. There's
Plus,
just,
you could take that that verse or that lyric into a totally different direction.
absolutely. I literally did that the other day. I was riding with this guy named Bone Zones out of Nashville. He's just
that's a great
a
name.
monster, man. He's this monster guitar player, monster writer, great singer. He's got his whole thing. He's super cool. But he's like, I don't know. He's just a homie. And we were riding the other day, and I had this verse that I'd pretty much just like had wrote the verse. Just I was playing guitar and just wrote it while recording, kind of just like train of thought, just like whatever was happening came out, and I wrote it. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like, really cool verse. Maybe I'll do something with it one day. And I got in there. I was like, dude, we should write this chorus with these chords. Whatever. We wrote this whole chorus. And I was listening to the chorus and I was like, man, I have this verse I wrote the other day that would just go so well with it. And it was like crazy. And even like the chords were even like, they just flowed perfectly. And it was just so cool. Like sometimes songs do, like it's a Frankenstein, like
right.
This song was literally
there
were two different songs.
Yeah,
it was just
like pieced together perfectly.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
That's really cool.
Kolby Cooper, Kolby with a K. I heard you say that a couple of times. Make sure people know that's not like the cheese.
Yeah,
it's
not
Kolby.
Like the cheese. Kolby like Kobe Bryant, but not with the Kobe Kolby.
There you go. We got it on the screen right now so everyone can see. So you're awesome, man. I can't. 23 years old and a dad of 2 with 1 on the way.
Oh yeah, man.
You got 2 girls. Do you know what's coming?
2 girls? No, we're no, we don't. So we'll just
do you care to know? You just want to be surprised?
No, man, we'll see. I mean, whatever it is, what it is. We'll just be happy with it. So.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome. And I know you're about to fly back to Texas here pretty soon. You are from Texas. From
Tyler. Well, originally from Bradford, Texas.
Okay.
Lived my whole life there, grew up there. I guess I was born in Palestine, brought home to Bradford, but it's all like right there, 20 minutes from each other. And then I moved to Tyler like 2 years ago. So Texas boy through and through, 903. So,
I see that. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
I didn't know what that meant. That's an area code, obviously.
Yeah.
I got you.
There you go.
A little bit of country music out in Texas
to
influence you with. Well, thank you for dropping by and being part of our next Wave of Country series. We always appreciate that. And love seeing that song Excuses climb the chart. Congrats on that success.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right. That's Kolby Cooper, part of our next Wave of Country series. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.